Well, Kylian Mbappe transfer deadline has been set, and obviously every team that is interested into him should watch this video and obviously know what is the transfer deadline of Kylian Mbappe, because it looks like PSG are not ready to lose him out on a free. Min-jae medical underway in South Korea. And lastly, one thing that has not gone ahead to be rectified, it's all about Pulisic to AC Milan. Looks like it's stalling a little bit, but AC Milan are really adding up notes to it that this comes out to the best of their knowledge. So guys, smash the like button, comment and share. If you're really watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David. It's the transfer news show in here for you, and let's get straight into this Kylian Mbappe story. And obviously today the president or chairman of PSG has gone ahead and really issued his discomfort on the decision that Kylian Mbappe went ahead to really come out and obviously reveal to the media that he wants out. If at all he's not sold this summer, he's not going to renew his contract by the 31st of July. And obviously he has gone ahead and really spoken out the following: that we do not want him to leave for free in 2024. Our position is clear. If Kylian Mbappe wants to stay, we want him to stay, but he needs to sign a new contract. We don't want to lose the best player in the world for free. It's impossible. So the stance of PSG is not to lose Kylian Mbappe for free, meaning that if at all Kylian Mbappe doesn't sign the contract by the 31st of July, 26 days from now, he's going to be put out on sale. He continued and said, I was really shocked to learn that Kylian Mbappe intended to leave for free. Kylian Mbappe is a fantastic boy, a gentleman, and living for free when we are the biggest French club, it's not at his level. I was shocked and disappointed. That's what he told Le Parisien. No. So, that is the president of PSG coming out and revealing to us that he was so much shocked with what Kylian Mbappe's decision was when he decided that if PSG are not selling him this summer, he's not renewing his contract. And I've told you the reason as to why he has gone ahead to say that. It's because about Erling Haaland trying to really break records, and if at all he doesn't find himself in a position of leaving Paris this summer, maybe Haaland is going to go ahead and obviously win a Ballon d'Or very soon. So as it stands, he has gone ahead to call in for something that PSG are not interested in and they want to leave. Then Nasser El Khalifi, the president, added something and added more beef to this and said, we had an agreement with Mbappe as a confirmed verbal agreement. That's the reason why I'm shocked. In football, you never say your best player leaving. You never see your best player leaving the club for free. It never happens. So they're not happy with Kylian Mbappe wanting out this summer, because it looks like it's not prepared for him to see to it that he goes all out and leaves the club on a free, and they are willing to really sell him. And obviously this is the gist of the matter, and he has said Kylian Mbappe has to decide next week or in 2 weeks, no more than this. If he does not want to sign a new contract, the door is open. No one is bigger than the club, no player, not even me. It's very clear. That is what he said. Now Mbappe has been given 1 week or 2 weeks to make a decision. If he wants out of the club of PSG, then the door is open. They are saying no player is bigger than the club. But making that statement really doesn't resonate with what they did to Kylian Mbappe. They gave him lots of power at PSG. He's almost the technical director. He signs players. He decides which player leaves and which player really comes in, you know. They gave him a very huge salary that he earns £1 million per week. That is Kylian Mbappe for you. A year he earns £52 million. He was paid 300 million euros to see to it that he puts pen to paper onto that contract. So PSG have found themselves in a situation of eating their own words. Doing all that, it shows that Kylian Mbappe is bigger than the club of PSG. And they did all it, not losing him on a free. And again, he's here trying to go out on a free from the club, meaning that if you're having a wife, when he wants materialistic things and she wants to get married to a rich man, even if you try to do the best of her, and she feels like we're not the best man for him as far as the wealth is concerned, and very many other rich men are still running at her, you won't keep her. The best thing is you let her go. And I think PSG have reached that level of really knowing that we cannot keep Kylian Mbappe, we should let him go. And Kylian Mbappe has been given 2 weeks to make a decision whether he puts pen to paper on the contract on the 31st of July or not. Remember, if the 31st of July surpasses, that means he won't be putting pen to paper, and that means PSG are really going to sell him, because if he runs his contract down in 2024, he's going to be a free agent for the second time in a period of 2 years. Remember, in 2022, Kylian Mbappe was a free agent. Real Madrid had prepared everything. They were going to sign him. Then Macron called him and told him, don't leave this club on a free. And PSG had a very good offer, and they convinced him to stay for 2 more years. But right now, it looks like it has overturned, and Mbappe is fed up of the club of PSG, as he feels like he should either go to Real Madrid or join a Premier League club that can obviously pay his bills. So today, it has been a very pivotal moment at PSG, as they've gone ahead to unveil this former Spanish national team manager known as Enrique. And they've gone ahead to really hand him over to the club of PSG. And obviously, let me show you how he was with Nasser El-Khelaifi. And I think ever since PSG have gone ahead to bring in managers, they've gone ahead to bring in a manager who can build a philosophy and obviously get the best out of the players they've gone ahead to sign. The good thing is that he comes in through when those players with big egos are out of his club. You know, Neymar wants out, Mbappe wants out, Messi has already left. So Verratti is leaving, Sergio Ramos has already left. So he's going to be having players that can manage, and he has a very good profile that has gone ahead to lift a treble in Spain. Remember that year, I think it was 2015, when they won the Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. Remember the it was the MMN, Messi. It was the MNS, Messi, Neymar, and Luis Suarez. That was really the combination that really lifted the treble for Barcelona. But he comes in through at a very trying moment. PSG want to win the Champions League, and I think they can shock everyone with that squad of players they've gone ahead to build that failed the likes of Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar to do. That is it. So to me, I really understand that it's going to be a very competitive edge into this beautiful game of football, as Mbappe and PSG tussle it out. But the transfer deadline has been set for Kylian Mbappe. They've told him in 2 weeks he needs to come out and obviously put in a decision on what he's really going to do in there. So we are having another story coming in from Fabrizio Romano that understand Min-jae will undergo first part of his medical test today as new Bayern player as expected. Plan revealed days ago, now confirmed. Medical will not play place in Munich. Kim, new Bayern Munich player soon on a 5-year deal. Now, this medical is taking place down in South Korea where he is, and I think they just don't want him to travel to Germany because his holiday is not yet off, and they just want to see him really do the needful for the club of Bayern Munich, and they are ready to pay the release clause of 50 million euros. That's what they want him to come in here and obviously pay for the club of Bayern Munich. Napoli is the team that is selling him to a side called Bayern Munich, and they want him out as up. So as it stands, it's all about him being shown what we call the exit door, and everything looks like is in line to see it that they put the player and turn him into a new player for the Bayern Munich side. So as it stands, it's all about Bayern Munich coming in through and obviously carrying up the medical, and it's going to be done down in Seoul, that is South Korea, and it's so much important for him to see it that he gets over that and to see it that he gets unveiled as a new player for the Bayern Munich side. So Hernandez is going to PSG, and for him, he's coming to the Munich best team known as Bayern Munich. Now, lastly, we are discussing something concerning Christian Pulisic, Chelsea player, but they are trying to sell him to AC Milan. As it stands, AC Milan have improved their bid for Christian Pulisic. Its new formal official proposal around 20 million euros as reported by James Horncastle, and obviously negotiations advancing. Pulisic wants Milan as priority. He's pushing for Milan since last week. Ever since he came in through from Borussia Dortmund to come in and join Chelsea, Pulisic has not gonna hate to really give us the best that he was offering at the side of Borussia Dortmund, but that happens with a team like Chelsea that keep changing managers. It's very hard for a player to settle in. So any team can only have stability when they find peace in one manager who's going to have to transform the team. Now, for AC Milan, they've only going to have to find a manager that's doing the best for them, and they played the semi-finals of the Champions League, and they're trying to build up their team. After losing Sandro Tonali to Newcastle, they're trying to bring in Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They're trying to bring in Pulisic to see to it that they really balance up the books of AC Milan. And it's going to be something great to see to it that you are having Pulisic playing as a right attacking midfielder. And this Portuguese guy, what is his name? That tall, dark guy. I've forgotten his name, but he's really a Portuguese guy who really does a lot of stuff that side, who said that he really wants to play at Arsenal. And having him play off the left side, and obviously having Pulisic playing off the right side, that is going to create a lot of chances for the likes of Olivier Giroud and the legs of the strikers they're really having at the club of AC Milan, because the midfield is going to be having the likes of Benanka, right? And very many others doing the needful for the side of AC Milan. So Chelsea are trying to force these players out as they want to get in money to really balance up the books of accounts, to see to it that they really get in money to pay for the players they want to sign this summer. They've so far sold Kai Havertz to Arsenal, £67 million. They've gone ahead to sell Mason Mount and Vale to that Manchester United for £60 million. That's £120 million for the Chelsea side. Then they've gone ahead to sell Khalid Koulibaly and Eduardo Mendy to the Saudi side. Ziyech was going to Al Nassr, but he failed the medical, and they're trying to negotiate it around. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is another one they want to sell. Callum Odoi is another one they also want to sell. So they're having close to 10 players they want out before they really get in more new players. But good enough, they've brought in Nicolas, but they're already signing Kunku. They're having Enzo Fernandez. They are looking to get in Caicedo into that central midfield of Chelsea. So we wait and see how that is going to pan out at the club of Chelsea. So guys, your thoughts on to Mbappe transfer deadline set are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Min-jae medical undergoing now, all happening now in Seoul, that is South Korea? And lastly, what do you make about Christian Pulisic leaving for the AC Milan side? Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And the Muslim friends, viewers, and subscribers, may Allah protect you abundantly throughout the night. Ciao.